Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Require Gadash, double honors to the apostles of GMS and the sincere. Shalom to the brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity. And I pretty much want to get into the topic, going into basically how basically that these prophecies are going to come whether we like it or not. And by we, I mean the 2/3. The elect is going to like is liking that these prophecies are happening. Because of the simple fact that we're going to be one step closer out of here. Because that's the main important key about being in this truth is that we seek our salvation. We don't seek our salvation in this place. We seek our salvation in the kingdom. These people, these 2/3, they seek salvation basically here. And that even goes for the false prophets that's talking about building in this place. They ain't looking forward to the kingdom. They're looking forward to building in this place, waking up every black person and then building this community. It's all bull. It's nothing but a bunch of bull. But these prophecies going to happen whether these people like it or not. No matter what Esau says, these heathens, or even our people says, it's going to happen. So I'm gonna start off with the first scripture, and this is Joel 2:28. And it says, "And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions." So, going into that scripture, when it says, "Your sons and your daughters shall prophesy," that doesn't mean that these women going to come out and actually prophesy. But it ties into where it says, where it talks about how young men going to have visions. Women, it's not just women can have visions too, because there's a simple fact that they can wake up, see something. You could be out just doing your own thing, and they could say they had a vision of this, about this, and that. They don't even believe in the truth, and it still equates to what you teach. So it doesn't mean that women are going to prophesy, but they're going to have visions of what's going to happen. Just like how other heathen nations are going to have visions of what's going to happen. It could be towards the downfall of this place. You could be out just doing your thing. You just hear people have visions left and right about this place going down or what's going to happen, or so on and so forth. That's why he says that he will pour his spirit upon all flesh. Because he's giving them the hint that he's going to be making a return. That this place is going to be had the curtain pulled on him. So these prophecies are real, no matter how these people try to buck against it. So actually, I'm gonna get this other scripture right here. This is 2 Peter 2:1. It says, "But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction." And those are going to those guys that want to pretty much try to save everybody and try to build in this place, as I was going into, or even the simple guy, or even simple, or for the simple fact that like the scripture says, we have false teachers even among us. Those teachers aren't just talking about our apostles, because they're actually doing what they're supposed to do. It could be other false teachers in other camps trying to swindle, or it don't even have to be over the camp leader. It could be even someone beneath a camp leader, because we're all teachers, believe it or not. We're all teachers coming in this truth to try to teach the hopeful elect that comes in, so the elect can be sealed. So those are important key factors about this thing. But these prophecies, like I said, these prophecies are going to happen. We're gonna go through the tribulations. We're gonna go through wars, even race wars, and so on and so forth. That's why I got Matthew 24:6, and it says, "And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass." And it says must come to pass, which means this is a prophecy that hasn't happened yet, but it will. This is a prophecy that will happen no matter how, what, or anything we try to say or do against it. The Lord said these things, Salaki, it says, for all these things must come to pass. So this is telling us that this is going to happen. Whether we don't know when, we don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. We can make up 20 different predictions on how it's going to happen. Only the Lord knows. And that's the beautiful part about it, that we can sit here and meditate on things like these and still pray and have the spirit by the Lord's will to keep pushing this truth, just so we can keep our spirits renewed, to keep so we can have something to look forward to, so we could get out of this place. So let me get this final scripture. This is Revelations 2:10. It says, "Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." So we ain't supposed to fear none of these things that's going to happen, because we know it's going to happen. We don't know when or how it's going to happen, because we never actually been through it or actually seen what the Lord sees. But it's going to happen. And that gives us actual motivation to know that we're coming out of this place. To know that we're just one step closer. We just don't know how close. It's like you can almost like kind of feel that it's there without having the grasp of it. And that's how, believe it or not, that's how faith is. You feel it, but you can't see it. Now, you can't actually physically touch it, but you can spiritually feel like it's there with you. So long as the Lord is giving you that faith. So no matter what happens, these deaths that's happening, these killings, celebrities dying, wars about to kick off, wars kicking off with us. We have them. There's all sorts of things going on. This is all prophesied, to happen. And people will complain and wonder, oh, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why can't we all get along? Because it was never meant to be. This is the Lord's This is the Lord's storybook, and this is how He wants it to be panned out. No matter if we're ready for it or not, it's gonna happen. The Lord will have His elect sealed, and that's just a matter of time. So in that, we just gotta keep being faithful and strong in His truth. So with that, I just want to say Shalom and death to Babylon.